What's up, y'all? I am here bundled up because it's freaking cold in California today. Totally not normal for this time of year. But I'm happy because it's raining and we need the rain because I don't like leaving icky things in my toilet because we don't have water. California problems. Okay, so I posted yesterday about the podcast that I've listened to 3 times. I would love to know who's listened to it or who plans to listen to it. And really, honestly, you guys, I hope you guys know this, that when I post stuff that I encourage you to listen to, it's because it has had a dramatic impact on me personally. These are things that, the things I share are the things that I'm doing and the things that are working for me and the things that make me think and help my business grow. And so I know if it's doing that for me, it has the power to do it for you. I hope that nobody on this team thinks that, oh, Mary just wants us to listen to all this stuff and she doesn't do it herself. I really do. I really, really do. I wouldn't recommend something to you that I don't do. Okay, I don't know why I felt like I should say that, but I wanted to get that out there. Okay, so I posted about the podcast. It's called Everything is Selling by Zig Ziglar. And there's an 8-minute clip of Zig talking about sales, and then after that follows a very enlightening discussion between the host of the podcast and some guy he brought on that to talk about sales. And so don't just listen to the part from Zig. Really pay attention to the part that comes after, because that for me was almost more educational and eye-opening for me than the part that Zig talked about. Okay, so the things I've been thinking about, I want to really encourage you to look at sales in a different light. And I know that, Beachbody is rebranded sales as sharing, and whatever you want to call it is fine. If it makes you feel better about what you do. I know that sometimes certain words have emotional and physiological reactions to them, regardless of what the word really means, if that makes any sense. And so if sales is a word to you that just really makes your hair stand on end, then use sharing or use whatever word makes you feel okay about it. I will say though that it really is all the same thing. And like Zig said, from the moment we start talking, we are little salespeople. If you have interpersonal relationships with anybody, you are a salesperson. If you're a mom, you are an influential part in some child's life. And it really goes down to that base level of our relationship skills. Sales is influencing someone. But I have a different take on it that they don't talk about on the podcast that I wanted to throw out there for you. And this has to do with our vital behaviors and the vital behavior of inviting. So I want you to think about, if I go into a restaurant and I sit down and I open up the menu and nothing really jumps out at me, or maybe this is a place I've never been to before and I don't know what I want. And this happens to me all the time. Ask Brandon. This is a regular occurrence with me. Actually, he does it now too. I've rubbed off on him. But I will walk into a restaurant, I'll sit down, I'll open the menu, and I will say to the waiter, what do you recommend? What is your favorite thing on the menu? Or what's the most ordered item? Whatever. I ask for a recommendation. Now, when he gives me the recommendation, is he pushing me into buying a certain item? No. He's not pushing me. I don't feel pushed. I know he doesn't feel like he's pushing me. Why? Because I walked into the restaurant hungry. He didn't come into the parking lot and select me from a random group of people and say, hey, you're going to eat right now. No, I went to him and I said, hey, would you help me? I would like a recommendation because I'm hungry. And so I want to encourage you to think about sales as helping someone navigate the process the purchase process. Helping someone navigate the purchase process. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that makes complete sense, but how does that apply to me as a Beachbody coach? So I want to offer you this thought for your consideration. Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media platform you use, your daily interaction with people, consider that your shop, your restaurant, okay? When I consistently share and I participate in that vital behavior of sharing my progress and my proof of the product, that to me is a form of invitation. I have just now made my Facebook page my shop. And if you go to my Facebook page right now, as a matter of fact, you will see I shared a before picture or a transformation picture from Brandon's transformation. What did I do when I did that? I opened the door to my shop. I flipped the little sign around that says open for business, okay? What happens when I do that is people see that. They're walking by, they're window shopping. Somebody walks past my shop and goes, oh, like that's something that I would like. And they enter my shop. At that point, when they start commenting on my post and they start liking my post, they've let me know that they're interested in what I have to offer. Okay? At this point, the interest indicates to me that I have something that they could possibly want. What do I do at that point? When I enter the restaurant and I sit down and I say to the waiter, what would you recommend? And he says to me, oh, I don't do that. Or, you're not really hungry, are you? Well, that's not going to help me. That's not helping me. I've indicated I'm hungry. I want to eat. You need to help me navigate this menu and figure out what the heck I want and what the heck will satisfy my hunger and satisfy my need for food, right? So when somebody clicks on my post and likes it or comments or sends me a PM and says, wow, Mary, like Brandon's transformation is awesome. Like 35 pounds. How did he do that? He looks great. Now is my opportunity to help them navigate the purchase process. They've indicated to me they're interested. So this is not me pushing them. This is not me manipulating them into something that they don't want, don't need, have no use for. This is me helping them with a very basic need that they have, because I believe and I know that I have tools in my Beachbody bucket that can absolutely transform their life. And I know that because I've seen it happen over and over and over, not just in my life or Brandon's life, but in the people that we've helped in our challenge groups and other people that I've seen, okay? So my second point is, when you have that deep-seated belief that what we have really can truly change somebody's life, it is your moral obligation to share that. You're not pushing people into a purchase. You're just sharing. You're just sharing. But in the method or in the process of sharing it out there, putting it out there, you're inviting people into your shop, okay? So I hope that that gives a little different maybe perspective on sales and what we do as coaches. And I hope that that has maybe lit a light in somebody's head that's, you know, it makes sense now what sharing's all about. But just really think about it as I'm opening the door to my shop and I'm inviting you into my shop. See what I have to offer. Show me you're interested. I'm going to come and help you, you know, decide which options are best for you. And if you look at it that way and you take yourself out of the picture, it's not about you, it's about them, and it's about what they need and what they want, and helping them get the tools to achieve that desire that they have. You'll feel a lot better about sales and what we do. Okay, so if anybody has any questions or thoughts, I just want to encourage you to post them, because, you know, I can always use a different perspective, and I'm sure that other people can too. All right, love you guys. Have a great day.